Gene Simmons level, what you'll find is this is a one-time only deal.
That'll be what it'll be marketed as.
Or it won't be marketed. It'll be marketed as a reunion, say a Guns N' Roses reunion right now. Mm-hmm. Now it's a reunion. They'll do one tour, about a year or so. Then they'll start to do like a second one.
Oh, what, like cop out halfway
A shorter
through?
one. A shorter one. Then they'll drop out of sight, and just when you think it's over, then they'll do their retirement tour. About 6 months later, they'll announce that.
Yeah, that'll sound about right. 'Cause
Yeah.
then they can't stand each other. We got to cut the band again and
No,
retire.
They still.
They want money. You're not getting the point. Retirement tours equal money.
Retirement tours equal money. No, they're still loving each other.
Oh,
But
all right.
but now they're going to call it quits while they're on top.
Gotcha.
One of the greatest examples of this, Motley Crue, whose retirement
my
tour
goodness.
lasts 2 flipping years. Like, they came back around to one of the areas they started in, and that's in Mohegan
But
Sun.
they
And
were still selling out.
yeah, and the worst
Well,
part is,
that's why you kept going.
yeah,
Exactly.
I was waiting for one more year. I was waiting for the New Year's celebration for Six to get up there and say, "We're touring one more year."
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I thought you guys are done. Does it take 3 years?
And that's when the tribute bands and the cover bands start drooling, especially the tribute bands, because if they do actually go away, all that business is theirs from that time
Yes.
forward.
Because
Do-
they're ending on that hype.
Now,
Of course, you all know that I think that cover bands and tribute bands suck.
especially when they get the attitude. That's another subject for another time. We definitely could do a subject on tribute bands, and when the tribute bands are out there charging you more than the actual band, you can go eat a bag of you-know-whats. I will never do that.
I'll tell you, and I saw perfect proof of what you were talking about. I said, when you brought this up a couple of shows ago, tribute bands costing as much as a legitimate original band, regular
Yeah.
band. I thought you were exaggerating slightly, but no. I just looked at the lineup of what is it that the stadium, that arena up in Woonsocket, Rhode Island.
DCU Center or the Palladium?
Palladium?
No. That's
Oh, no, that's Worcester, Mass.
yeah. No, I'm thinking.
Woonsocket. What's
Anyway,
in
there's some
Woonsocket?
stadium theater, I think it's called.
Oh,
but anyway,
yep.
it doesn't matter where it is.
Yeah.
The point is that there was 3 friggin' tribute bands all on the same show, and the cost for these tickets was like $36 friggin'.
Yeah.
You can walk down this very hall in a few weeks' time, and the Blushing Brides, a tribute to the Rolling Stones, will be playing. Tickets are $25. I saw the real Rolling Stones. It was $40. Hello?
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about insult.
Yeah, but you can never get that experience of Manchester's closing down. Like, no, never mind. So let's go down to the music some more here. And this is one of those songs that the video gets a lot of heat for, like, because it is weird. If you've ever seen this video, it definitely is weird. "Dancing in the Streets," done by David Bowie, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mick Jagger. You can't make these segues up, from the Rolling Stones.
It's an invitation across the nation, a chance for folks to meet. Love laughing and singing and music swinging, dancing in the street, Philadelphia, PA. Baltimore, Messina. Don't forget the Motor City. In the streets of Brazil. Back in the USSR. Don't matter where you are. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swing, swaying, the records playing, the dancing in the street. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl, everywhere around the world. They'll be dancing, they're dancing in the street. Way down in LA, every day, dancing in the street. Crossing China too, me and you, dancing in the street.
If you guys remember, Family Guy did a little sketch on that, making fun of the Dancing in the Street song and how creepy it was. I don't think it was that creepy. I thought it was a good one. You are listening to Chuckles Crypt here on Rhode and before we get into all things pop culture and a little more comic stuff coming on, Nurse Misery, of course, Chuckles here. This is one of my favorite folks around here. Let's talk about the North Kingston Animal Shelter and what fundraisers they are raising.
Well, they have a fundraiser coming up January 22nd. It's going to be at the Quidnessett Country Club, which is 915 North Quinnesset Road in North Kingstown, Rhode Island. Their doors are going to be opening at 7 p.m. The show starts at 8 p.m. There's going to be appetizers included, a cash bar available, raffles, 50-50 raffles, silent auction, all for only $20 a head. And this is also including an entire evening of comedy. They claim to be having some of New England's best comedians there. I do not have a lineup of those comedians, but it's going to be under funnyforfunds.com, and you can get tickets from Kayla Robinson at 401-632-6766.
I've always suggested that our own Chuckles the Clown go into stand-up comedy, by the way. I just want to put that out there for all the fans.
You know, we'll talk about this offline, too, that I actually have handed that olive branch out to a couple people doing stand-up comedy, and they did not want my act because it was too insensitive or too extreme. And
a little controversial.
Yeah, so I got to get someone that doesn't have feelings to actually book me because that's the only way I'm going to be over. Now let's talk about that right here, and I have to because someone brought it in here before we get back to the Bowie and the comics. This really, really royally goes up my anal cavity, like a what they used to call in wrestling the anal maneuver. I remember that. You used to take a broomstick, Tony Jones, and they would kick it into the guy's anal cavity.
Or a road cone, or a road sign, or a wet floor sign.
Yeah,
anything in the shape that would fit in an anus.
It really feels like that. When someone, let's put it this way,
violates your nether regions.
Thank you. And calls himself a clown. Now, I'm doing this without swearing.
The FCC is still to be feared.
So... calls themselves a clown, but the only reason they are a clown is if they bought a $5 Wolf Brothers paint kit and they go around painting themselves. And they've never spent... Okay, the guys out that work out in the haunted houses, whatever. I'm not picking on you guys.
You're a haunted house actor. As long as you don't portray yourself as a clown,
but people
that's a whole
that
different
are
world.
saying they're a clown, taking money and gigs away from people that are clowns... And these people have never been to a clown school or even a clown convention a day in their life.
I went to CCRI. Does that count as clown college?
Yes.
I think it does. Clown college on the hill.
I did clown college and CCRI, so
Yeah.
I'm a double clown.
Yeah, so that really annoys me. It does. People are falsely impersonating and taking money and gigs from us clowns that do exist. And the worst part is they go around and they charge these people in a price that I can't put a finger on why it's so high. So then when they actually do hire you and you shoot them a price, they're like, sweet. Oh, wow, that's really sweet. That's cheap. Now I'm thinking, gosh dang it, I just undersold myself. Why? How much did this guy charge you? And you find out, and you're like, well, that guy's not even a clown. And
Or
say,
they look at the price and they're like, oh, this price is too low. They must be unprofessional. I'm not hiring them.
No, and it bothers me. So all those folks out there saying that you're a clown and you're not,
Just say it. You've got to be kidding.
yeah, you got to be kidding. Go eat another bowl of that bag of anal cavities, mix in with some scrotum or something like that, because you're not a clown.
On the other hand, from what you just said, they did raise the bar as far as clown pay.
Yeah. So yeah, I was underpaying myself. So now I know that.
Well, this is your well-known humility.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Now, David Bowie passing, as we all know, we're talking about that after we just got off of clowns and all that stuff. Mick Jagger sometimes acts like a clown when he's on stage. Not like Keith Richards. Keith Richards is definitely more so a clown when he's on stage having the booze and everything.
He has so much formaldehyde in him. Oh, my goodness.
That's not the only thing he has in him. That's a whole nother
I mean,
show
that's
for a
gotta
whole
be
nother
what's
time.
Holding that man together at this point.
We could probably bring that up on a couple haunted cabarets and still get very close to hitting the FCC don't say list. Talking about Keith. Now, we're talking here about, of course, David Bowie and the Labyrinth. These inventions they call 3D televisions. They're great. I always wanted there to be a television called a smell-o-vision.
No.
I do. I want
No.
that fourth experience. And
Because you would watch the Saw movie with the pig scene over and over again, and I'd vomit every time.
true, but I'd also watch the Labyrinth and the Bog because I want to see
Oh,
what
the
makes
bog of
it
eternal stench.
what makes it smell so bad.
Yeah, the only problem is, though, that with smell-o-vision, you'd have to be very careful what you watched.
No,
Yeah,
no,
the
I don't
smell
want to be
would
very
seep
careful
into
because
your cushions.
I want to see if this bog smells as horrible as some of the people I hang out with.
Put it this way, you want to avoid anything that resembles a Madonna video then.
Oh.
Well, I like fish and chips.
Oh, you're going to get fish without the chips.
Yeah, there'll be no chips to soak up that smell.
Yeah, but there'll be plenty of crabs. Oh, hey, oh. Yeah, I had to pull that out.
No, most of our performers these days are heading up there into that north of that cougar range when that stuff starts to happen. These females start to stink like low tide.
And
What
stuff
happens-
falls
what-
out.
Like, what's the next level of cougar? Like, what's above that?
Fossil.
Okay.
Well, there's actually a thing called fossil hunting.
Betty White.
Oh, yeah, she'd be the perfect fossil hunter.
Well, yeah, Betty White is beyond the tar
Boy,
pit. Yeah.
let me tell you something from pop culture. I would not pass up a night with Betty White because I bet you she could teach me things that
Oh,
no
she'd
other
teach
woman
you
could.
Tricks. Oh, man.
Yep. And I'd be that smart one that made sure that Betty White signed everything over to me before she passes.
I think you're going to wear her out and kill her right in that night.
No, she'll probably wear out and kill me that night. And that lady's tough.
No tougher than Mae West.
Oh, man.
Mae Young.
What the hell is going on down there?
Don't ask such questions. You need not know.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause Mae West was the movie actress. Mae Young was the pro wrestling female of advanced age.
Anybody with the name May is a strong, endowed woman. That's for sure. That's a very strong feminine name. What is one of your favorite David Bowie songs, There's Misery? And you picked this list out.
It's actually next on the list, the Magic Dance song
So-
from the Labyrinth movie,
so-
because
Let's do that.
I love that song.
Let's go down to a little Labyrinth music and let's play Magic Dance here on Chuckles Grip or Island Free Radio.
You remind me of the babe. Babe with the power. Power of voodoo. You do. What? Remind me of the babe. Quiet! A goblin babe. Well. I saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry. What could I do? My baby's love had gone and left my baby blue. Nobody knew what kind of magic spell